Survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence sometimes have trouble getting a restraining order against the person who hurt them.
KITV4's Chloe Marklay shares how one survivor is working to protect victims by changing the law.
Naziha Khan, along with thousands of others in Hawaii, has experienced sexual assault. Now she is being a powerful voice for these victims. She will be coming here to the Hawaii State Capitol to fight for these victims who need protection. In January 2022, Naziha Khan's life would be forever changed. She was sexually assaulted in Eva Beach, the town she grew up in. But because she now resides in California, she was denied the thing that would protect her from her offender, a restraining order.
I haven't been back to Oahu, which is my home island, since my sexual assault. And if I had my restraining order, I would have gone back. I mean, my family's there. I'm about to start crying. My family's there, my brother's there, my sister-in-law is there. My whole community is in Hawaii, and I can't go back because states are inadvertently protecting their perpetrators instead of protecting their survivors.
Khan tried to obtain a restraining order from courts in California and Hawaii, but both said no because she was no longer living in Hawaii, where the assault took place. Hawaii is only one of 7 states that lack all of protections for victims of interstate violence.
I kind of hoped I was an anomaly and that there was nobody else who was going through this, but it turned out that 25 million sexual assault survivors across the nation are dealing with the same laws.
This experience encouraged Khan to take her frustration and use it to make a difference. She created the campaign Restraining Orders Without Borders. Its goal is to advocate for the right to protection for survivors of domestic and sexual violence. Khan supports legislation that would give survivors the right to get a restraining order from an out-of-state court. This would prevent an offender from contacting the person they assaulted.
There are so many people who leave to go to school or for work to other states, and when they come back home, they should feel protected. That was their home. It was my home, and I didn't have the option to be protected from my home.
Khan's proposed legislation will allow victims to take control of their safety and not live in fear. She encourages survivors to share their stories and fight for justice for themselves and others who are in the same boat.
The way progress will happen is if people with lived experience, even though they shouldn't have to bear the burden of making that progress, is if people with lived experience really advocate for themselves for that progress.
The bill is set to be heard next month by the Judiciary Committee, and Khan will be sharing her testimony. Reporting in Honolulu, Chloe Marklay, KITV4 Island News.